What's up, everyone? How's all my favorite band members? Welcome to Chicago Reacts. My name is Kit, and today we're going to be reacting to Cruise, Demonchild, Milkcrate, Casualty, Campfire stories by the great, the legendary, the outstanding mikeburnfire. So I think a lot of you might remember my last reaction to one of his videos, the tank story. I am still enraged by that story, just the amount of incompetence by what happened to that poor and unfortunate tank driver, and how he was not only abandoned by his fellow tank crew, but his entire convoy. But anyways, different video we're reacting to, so this should be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. But you want to know what else is fun? We got a Twitch channel called Chicago Plays. We play video games, we react to videos, we're dancing, we're singing. I think it's a lot of fun. I'm having a lot of fun with Chicago Plays. So join us on Twitch. You got Michael and Zach, who are live every Monday at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. You got the wonderful, incredible Kelsey, who's live every Tuesday at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. You got the great, outstanding, legendary Kim McCown, who's live every Friday at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I'm live every Saturday at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. So if you don't got it, get it. And if you don't get it, go figure it out. Check us out on Chicago Plays on Twitch. So there you go. It's a lot of fun. All right, see for yourself. We have a lot of great adventures. So there we go. But with that being said, Maestro, get the band ready and hit the play button.
When I was in high school, my family and I went on a cruise. They have a little tiny island that the ship parks nearby. You don't really park a ship, do you?
You could anchor it to the floor.
Sea floor.
I'm not a fan of going on cruises, and I probably never will. For some reason, they skeeve me out. They just skeeve me out. I'm sorry. Hey, audience, tell me your experience of being on a cruise. Was it all right, or was it the grossest thing you ever were a part of? For me, they just skeeve me out for some reason. I don't know why. I wish I could give you a better answer.
The ground.
We were sitting on this little island, and I was sitting under a tree reading a book. And my family was like, oh, we're going to go snorkeling, and we're going to go do this, and there's a bunch of stuff to do on this beach. You should come with us to go do this. And I'm like, no, I'm happy right here. I've got a book under a tree. They said, you could read a book anywhere. Why do you want to read a book now? We can go swimming in the ocean. I said, it's December. I'm sitting under a palm tree reading a book when I should be at school. This is the best. The only way it could get better is if I finished reading the book and a coconut fell out of the tree and hit me in the head. And then I died and never had to go back. My sister spent 3 hours trying to crack open a coconut that fell out of one of the trees.
She's using a snorkel to try to beat it open?
Those bastards are hard to peel.
Yeah, they don't want to come apart.
No, they really don't. I kind of wonder what maniac saw one of those things and was like, hey, I bet there's something delicious on the inside of here. And then once he got all the peel off the coconut, found this hard thing in the middle and went, I bet there's still something inside of this. What kind of maniac would do that? Who opens a locked box through brute force, finds another locked box and says, I bet there's still something in there?
You know what? That is so interesting, because like when you look at coconut seeds, they're able to travel all the great distances across the ocean. And I'm just wondering about the evolutionary process of what it took for that plant to evolve such a hard casing just to survive the travel. Because obviously, let's face it, salt water is not cash money friendly to a lot of plants. So the coconut tree was able to do big brain tactics around that. So there you go.
Adventurers, my friend.
And then on the plus side, if you eat too much coconut, it makes you poop yourself. So that's fun.
Coconut is a laxative.
When my sister that's 3 years younger than me was born, my mom thought my sister was retarded.
Mentally retarded, huh?
Because she wouldn't cry or scream or do anything. She would just lay in bed. Whereas I would literally scream myself to sleep. I would scream until I passed out. That's how I would go to sleep. So my mom took my sister to the doctor multiple times. the doctor was like, look, there's nothing wrong with your baby. She's perfectly healthy.
Look, there's nothing wrong with your baby. It's perfectly fine. See, got a hard head. Perfectly fine baby right here. There you go. But, you know, interesting enough, I was told that I rarely cried as a baby. And so, yeah, people thought there was something wrong with me. Little did they know that they were right.
She's passed all the mental tests we've done. You have a perfectly healthy, normal, quiet baby. Go home and enjoy your quiet
baby. Enjoy
I was
it.
like, if she's the normal, quiet baby, what's wrong with Zach? And the doctor was like, that's your question right there.
That's a question that we have to figure out.
And they never found an answer to it.
No, they never did. My favorite game to play as a small child was Applesauce Bombs.
I can't even guess what this could possibly be.
And the way you play this game is by grabbing the nearest jar of applesauce and throwing it onto the floor because it makes a cool sound and it explodes all over the place. There
Cool.
are no points to this game. There's no scoring structure. The only person who wins is the person playing the game. Because everybody else has to clean it up and explain why your horrible child decided to throw a jar of applesauce onto the floor.
What made you this way?
I have no idea. This is why I'm terrified to have children, because I'll have a child and they'll be exactly like me and I'll have to kill them. Or they'll be nothing like me and I'll have to kill them.
Why would you have to kill them if they're nothing like you?
Because then they like sports.
People who like sports, grow to be functional individuals.
I was a horrible little devil child.
I don't recall myself being quite so evil. Up until about the first grade, I was just a little tattletale.
No one likes a tattletale. Snitches get stitches. Come on, man.
Teacher, this person's not singing the right song lyrics. This person's intentionally singing the wrong lyrics.
Oh man, I would have hated you.
And around first grade is when I realized, wow, I should shut my mouth.
Yeah, exactly. Because you get met in the hallway. You're like, all right, heard you was talking some smack.
And so from first grade to fourth grade, I was very, very quiet. And I distinctly remember that at one point in fourth grade, we all had to pass around pieces of paper with our name on it. And our classmates would have to write a compliment on them. And 90% of the compliments I got back were, "You're really quiet." Like, that's supposed to be a good thing. Everyone else is getting messages, "You are really cute. I like your hair. You are very positive." And all of mine are just, "You're quiet. I like how quiet you are. You don't say much. You smell nice. You're quiet." Who said you smell?
See, now that's awesome. Someone be telling you smell nice, that means, hey, you know what? Perfect hygiene. Smelling all clean.
Nice. I've been wanting to get a milk crate for the back of my car.
Let me just start off by asking, why?
I wanted an industrial milk crate, not
No. Why do you want a milk crate at all? Why do you need a milk crate?
So that I can put things like my bag that has my jumper cables in it and a bottle of washer fluid and an extra bottle of oil and gloves and things like that in the trunk of my car, and they don't roll all over the place.
Oh, so you just need something to hold it in.
Yeah, and I just wanted a milk crate because milk crates are generally cheap, but I'm weird, so I want an industrial milk crate, not one of those crappy ones that you can get at
Super Walmart. There you go.
They're all pretty brittle if you buy a cheapo one. So
yeah, you get a cheapo one from Walmart. They're like $15 and they just fall apart.
Hey, audience, what's something random that you want to have that people would say, why would you want that? For example, it could be a milk crate. Explain why would you want a milk crate. But what else would you want in your vehicle or in your possession that maybe some people might find suspicious or weird or interesting? Tell us what you think.
So I was driving to my girlfriend's house the other day. I've been looking on the side of the road to see if I find milk crates because you can always see one just sitting on the side of the road.
So you wanted an industrial strength
Milk
milk crate,
crate.
but you're willing to pick one out of the garbage that's been rotting and
It's how can it possibly be rotting? It's made out of like oh my god, what is the name of the plastic?
plastic becomes brittle.
No, it's made out of the same plastic they use to make
Polystyrene.
No, it's not polystyrene.
Polyethylene.
No, it's not polyethylene. It's oh my god.
Polypropylene.
Stop it! You're messing with my head.
There are a lot of different kinds of plastics.
It's made out of a very robust kind of plastic that they use to make playground equipment. Anyway, so I'm driving my girlfriend's.
What is the name of that plastic that makes all that robust playground equipment? Type in the comment section below and explain its physical properties, audience. I want a scientist to explain it. Scientist.
House.
Yeah.
lo and behold, on the side of the road, I see a milk crate. And I say, hey, free milk crate.
I imagine you did say that out loud. You saw it and went, "Hey,
Is
Zach, free milk crate." Wow, good.
I have done that sometimes on the road or on a road trip. If there's something, and be like, "Oh my God, Kit, pull over! That's something you should get in your possession, like right now." Or Kit, slow down, quickly pick it up.
Spot, Zach. I will go get that.
You're not wrong. Anyway, so I pull over, I grab the milk crate, throw it in the back of my car, and I'm very pleased with myself.
Well,
Yes.
wouldn't you? You just got a free milk crate.
Free milk crate! They're like $30 online. That's expensive. I don't want to pay that money.
Oh, you found an industrial strength one, or was it crappy as well?
Oh, no, it was an industrial strength milk crate.
Okay,
So
good.
it's a good milk crate.
So someone threw out a good milk crate.
It probably fell off the back of somebody's truck.
Okay.
So anyway, I grab it, throw it in the back of my car. So I tell my girlfriend, I had to stop on the highway to grab a milk crate. And she's like, why?
Why?
And I go, free milk crate.
Yes, free milk crate, and to which she should be extremely grateful and make a sandwich.
She's like, honey, I would have just bought you a milk crate. And I'm like, yeah, but this one was free.
Yeah.
And she's like, that's disgusting. Why? What? Why? I would have just bought you one. And I was like, yes, but free.
You don't have to buy me milk crates. That's stupid. Picking one off the side of the road. Yeah, here
It's
we
good
go.
fiscal sense. And I'm recycling.
That's true. Yep.
And
Not gonna turn your nose up at that. You are reusing things.
yeah, because otherwise it's just going to sit on the side of the road and never decay because it's made out of industrial plastic.
So now you have a milk crate in the back of your vehicle.
She says that's disgusting. And she's like, I'm going to tell your mom. I said, she'll be proud of me. And she's like, I don't think so. I think she'll think it's gross. And so she texts my mom and says, you will not believe what your son did. He grabbed the disgusting milk crate off the side of the highway and put it in the back of his car. And my
Okay.
mom goes, I raised him well.
Yes, outstanding mom. Ladies, listen up. You want to make a man happy? Be proud of his achievements. There you go. When he finds a free milk crate, just be like, all right, fantastic job. Here's a cold beer and a sandwich.
So she approved.
But then my mom did also say, it was a
Free milk crate.
crate.
She
There
said
you
that?
go.
Yeah,
So
like,
she's explaining it to her.
that's very important to me, is that it was a free milk crate.
Did you actually wash it though?
Oh yeah, I took it to a car wash and I just blasted it with a power washer. It's squeaky clean.
Oh, so you put
There
more
you go.
effort into it than most people would.
So I have a clean milk crate sitting in the back of my car now.
And you're not
Good.
even eating out of it, so it's clean
No.
enough. It
Yeah.
does the job.
Yeah.
It was funny when I got to her house. She went to kiss me and then she stopped and she goes, did you wash your hands? I'm like, yes.
Yes.
I did, and then you lift up the box of milk crates. Also, I found some wild animals. Pet the ferret.
I found a puppers and a cat.
By the way, I do still have that incendiary incident card, playing cards.
Oh, the casualty card that I gave you.
Yeah.
I have all 500 casualty cards. Well, minus that one, because I gave it to you.
Oh, do you want it back so you have a full collection?
Oh, no, I don't care. It's not like I collect them or anything. I just still have them.
Do you use them as trading cards or playing cards?
I just keep them around. I think they're bookends right now.
Congratulations, you have incendiary burns,
burns on your left shoulder.
Congratulations, you got gonorrhea.
Is that one of the cards too?
Yes, one of the cards is gonorrhea. One of the other ones is tubal pregnancy.
Ooh.
Pregnancy in the fallopian tubes.
Yes.
That
Whoa.
doesn't sound pleasant. No.
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 So those little casualty card things, right?
Yes.
You're supposed to use them when you're doing training. Usually they're issued to you in a little brown envelope that you can't see through. And you're only supposed to take it out of your pocket and open it if your miles gear gets hit, which it is pretty much just laser tag for the military.
Right.
If your miles gear goes off, it's
It makes a buzzing noise. Now, here's something I remember. I remember those miles gears. You know, I remember with the little stuff on it. And yes, it will make a noise. It's a lot of fun, but the noises are annoying. They are just god-awful and terrible.
starts making a buzzing noise, and then one of the observer controllers has to come over and turn it off, and he tells you to pull the casualty card out of your pocket. And normally what they do before they do field rotations is they take all the casualty cards that they're going to use, and they usually pick the ones that are most valid. 3rd degree burns from incendiary rounds, or puncture wound to lower abdomen, or gunshot wound to face.
Sergeant, while I was in the foxhole, I got gonorrhea. Don't
How'd you get gonorrhea in the middle of a combat zone?
ask questions.
Or KIA. That's not really treatable, so they don't really use KIA.
Well, I could see how they could use a KIA. Like, okay, you got to get your comrade out. You know, he's dead. You got to get the body out of the combat zone. So there you go. You got to get it out there.
A whole lot. But they also have a bunch of cards for random things because the medics also use these for training. You have to guess what's wrong with the person based on the symptoms that they have from that card. So there's ones like tubal pregnancy and gonorrhea.
What are the symptoms? Baby growing in the fallopian tubes. Wonder what that one is.
Oh, God, that sounds painful.
But we were on a field exercise, and of course, everybody immediately opens their card to see what they got because it's funny.
I hope I got a hologram foil one.
Oh, this one's mythic. Awesome. Oh, but it's got a cost of 6 swamp. I don't even have a black deck. So we were out in the field and we got those. Someone opens theirs up and they're just like, guys, what's tubal pregnancy?
Well, gee, it's hard for you to get tubal pregnancy, seeing that you have a penis and not a woman's reproduction organ.
And we're just like, what?
Fair enough. I suppose you can develop that if you're in the army, because female soldiers exist, and they could start showing symptoms while they're serving in the battlefield.
People still gonna fuck.
That wasn't what I was getting at, but yes.
No, that's true. Do you think love can bloom on a battlefield? Can an Eldar and an Ultramarine fall in love? Find out next time.
Do you think that love can bloom on a battlefield? Well, I think that you can certainly make love on a battlefield. I did yesterday in my foxhole with an empty MRE.
On the plus side, at least those blueberry pudding packages are getting used for something.
Field expedient Tenga. So anyway, he had his card that said tubal pregnancy, and we were doing a field exercise, and then one of the observer controller was pointed at him and is like, you're injured. What's your casualty card? And he pulls it out of his pocket and goes, I have a tubal pregnancy.
I got a baby in my belly.
The observer controller goes, go back to fighting. Didn't even want to deal with it. The casualty card with tubal pregnancy is either you go back to fighting or
you
you're
just
KIA.
KIA. I'll go back to fighting. You know, I don't want to be killed in action. I want to keep on shooting people. my baby's going to be a war baby.
What? Because they don't want to deal with it.
I have a very slow long-term problem. We can treat it within the next 3 months. No, you're dead. Not my problem.
My favorite one, I always kept one.
Let me guess your favorite. Testicular torsion.
No, not testicular torsion.
Oh.
You don't like testicular torsion?
I think that was actually a card.
I believe if fallopian tube pregnancy is, then testicular
you gotta have
torsion's
testicular
gotta
torch,
be one.
and that is painful. It is. How do I know about this? Because I was watching an episode of season 1 of the Venture Bros way back in the day, and I believe it was Dean Venture who got it, and it's like. It's just painful. No spoilers alert. Let's just say it was a happy adventure with the Venture Bros, the Monarch, Dr. Girlfriend, and so much more. If you want to check it out, season 1 Venture Bros, magnificent episode.
My favorite one was laser burns to eyes.
Wouldn't know how you would treat that. Ice packets, maybe?
Just bandage. But anytime we would go out to the field, I had laser burns to eyes. So every time we would go out to the field, I would take my card out, and it was always something boring, like puncture wound or gunshot wound to
the face.
And I would
that's so boring, getting shot in the face.
Yeah, that's boring.
So who even thinks about it?
This is just training. I would very carefully remove the staple, pull the staple out, slide my card out, and put laser burns to eyes into it.
Yes.
And staple it back together. On the hope that a random observer controller would be like, you're injured, what does your casualty card say? And I would say, I got shot in the face by Cobra Commander.
Where's G.I. Joe and the rest of the crew? They know how to handle this. You know, speaking of which, was G.I. Joe. You know, watching that cartoon, notice they're always shooting at each other, but no one ever gets hit, especially from the old cartoon, unless I'm not remembering it properly. But that's the one thing I know from G.I. Joe. They never, like, they always shot at each other, but no one ever got shot. But it was a kid's show, so there you go. So I think we learned something today. Number 1, if you're going to be a parent, If you have a loud baby, be careful because they might play a game called Applesauce Bombs, which sounds fun, but there's only one winner and plenty of losers. If you have a quiet baby, just be happy you got a quiet baby. If you see a free milk crate on the ground, take it. It's a free milk crate. I mean, look, the world's ending anyways. You might as well make the best of it as you can. I still think cruise ships are skeevy. Audience, let me know your thoughts on that. And of course, when it comes down to Casualty, if you served in the military, be it Army, Air Force, Navy, Marine Corps, Coast Guard, National Guard, Reserves, what was your favorite Casualty card? Type in the comment section below, and let's have this robust, diplomatic, and scientific conversation. Until then, be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And thank you for all the support for Chicago Reacts. I'm Kit, and I'm out of here. Take care, folks.